Alright guys, what's up? Welcome back to another Borderlands 3 video. And before we get into it, I just want to say happy Thanksgiving everybody. Hope everybody has some great turkey, has some great pumpkin pie, has some great ham, maybe you have some deviled eggs, mac and cheese, mashed potatoes and gravy. Anyways, I just hope you guys have a great Thanksgiving and a safe Thanksgiving. Today's video, guys, if you can't tell by the title, we're going to be doing another Versus video, another Clash of the Titans video. I don't know if I'm going to make this into a series, although I'm kind of having a little bit of fun making these. But today, guys, we are going to be putting the Backburner and the Plaguebearer against one another. We're going to be talking about them, breaking them down, and all the good jazz. And yeah, with all that stuff being said, real quick, I just want to say, yo, the Guardian takedown fucking sucks. I hate the Guardian takedown so gosh darn much, dude. I had so many stupid deaths while trying to get the footage for this video, dude. It really was like, yeah, there's a reason why I don't play the Guardian takedown. And I was like, yeah, it's not, remind me why. So real quick, right, these puppies, unlike the last video where we talked about the plasma coil and flipper that were both DLC guns, these are not DLC guns. These are well, they're not vanilla guns, but you can get them in the base game. You just have to be at Mayhem 6 or above, or you could go, hit up the Guardian takedown if that is something up your alley. Although I just shitted on its entire existence, but if you want to go farm for them there, you can. But if you want to go farm their dedicated drop source for the Plaguebearer, you're gonna go farm the Warden over on fucking Eden 6, and then for the Backburner, you're gonna go farm Agonizer 9000 over on Carnivora over on Pandora. Obviously, back when Mayhem 2.0 first came out, the Backburner was really bugged, and the only way you could get an actual Mayhem 10 version of it, you had to do a lot of save file farming, which I know a lot of people were not a fan of. Obviously, these days we do have the ability to just go farm for one normally. Real quick though, I'm gonna actually go ahead and throw up the pictures of the Backburner and Plaguebearer that we're using on screen. Luckily, we do have the same anointment as well as the same element on these puppies, which is going to be very, very nice. We are going to be playing on Mo's as well. If you just want to take a quick look at our setup real quick, as you're going to see what we're going to be rocking here. It's a pretty standard rock. It's like, this is my standard rock build that I use for Mo's literally all the time. And yes, obviously we are going to be on Mo's here because, Mo's and rocket launchers, there's just a match made in heaven with all the extra splash bonuses that she gets. However, when we're talking about these rocket launchers, right, one thing I cannot go without talking about is how much they down you, right? So obviously, they did give Zane a bit of a perk that gives him some immunity to his own damage. Really wish they would have done that for Mo's, because she downs herself definitely more than any other Vol Hunter, at least from my experiences, especially with things like these rocket launchers. Now, out of the two, I would definitely say that the Backburner is going to down you more often than not than the Plaguebearer. That is for damn sure. The Backburner seems to have a bit bigger blast radius, and it just seems to down you a lot more than the Plaguebearer, especially because, when we're comparing the two rocket launchers, right, dude, the Plaguebearer is, how do I say this? It's a lot more just casual. You just literally point, shoot, literally anywhere. Point, shoot, anywhere. and it'll kill things, dude. It's literally a Scourge and a lump to put together. Right, obviously, most people know that. The Plaguebearer has been, the Plaguebearer and Backburner have been around for, 7 months now. So, I mean, a lot of people do know that. But, for the Backburner, you have to be a little bit more accurate with the you actually have to aim it. But, the way the Backburner works, obviously, you're going to shoot this puppy, and the initial shot for the Backburner is not going to do that much damage. However, it's going to be the initial balls that it shoots out from the spot where that initial shot lands that are going to do the megatons of damage, where you're going to see boss's health literally just go and just disappear type of thing. So just keep that in mind. So when a lot of people like to think that the Backburner is going to be the main bossing rocket launcher out of these two, but now some people still do not know this, but the Plaguebearer's actual shot, the actual shot that it is the actual moving projectile, the lump part of it, where the Scourge parts of it rotate and shoot out and stuff like that, that ball does insane amounts of damage. We have gotten some we've gotten some funny one shots with that thing, just because it does so much damage. It travels hella slow, but golly, will I be darned if that thing does not do shit tons of damage, which they do, right? I mean, these are some of the most top tier rocket launchers in the game. They're good for everything. Like, obviously, both of them are good for bossing. Both of them are good for mobbing, right? And they're good on any character, right? Back when the Guardian Takedown first came out, for instance, the way people got rid of Scourge, they used corrosive Backburners with like 200% splash or consec hits, right? I feel like a lot of people sleep on consec hits when we're talking about, you know, good anointments for rocket launchers, especially for something like the Plaguebearer. Yeah, dude, your consec hits is very, very good. Like, we've got one-shots on bosses with a consec hits Plaguebearer, and not even like a 200% splash, a 5150, bear splash anointment, none of that. You can actually get the one-shots with consec hits. Same thing goes for the Backburner, dog. Like, they do, you can get so much extra damage out of it. It's going to stay consistent throughout the whole time. It's just, consec hits is very good to look for on these anointments, along with obviously your 5150, your 200% splash, and then your bear splash, which is the 18 seconds of 160% extra splash damage. And then after that, you know, you're kind of looking, you're kind of fiddling with the rocks there, you know. I mean, you could get an X2 Max, but it's a fucking rocket launcher, dude. Like, let's just be real here, you know. You want to get one of the four that we just mentioned here. So just keep that in mind whenever you are farming for these puppies. Now, me personally, over the time that I've used these, I have definitely grown to love the Plaguebearer a lot more. If y'all saw my top 5 rocket video, y'all would have seen that these two rockets were in the top 3, and the Plaguebearer was, you know, it was top 2. I'm gonna say which spot it is, but I've really grown to love the Plaguebearer. I have nothing against the Backburner. I have found that the Backburner really just downs me a little bit more than the Plaguebearer would, and believe it or not, that's fucking annoying as hell. At least in my opinion, right? Now, obviously, the good thing about these rocket launchers is that you can use these puppies across any Vault Hunter, and they'll be good, obviously, across the board. We used to have a big bang flag build back when Mayhem 10 first came out, where we used an all-rocket flag build with a Deadeye that was spec 5 and a 2 Fang. Then we had a one-shotter shield. We had 300% anointments across the board. I forgot to mention that, you know, if you do get a Plaguebearer or Backburner with a 300% anointment on it, totally worth keeping, right? Those are weapons that, you know, that can still make very good use out of something like the 390 anointment, even after it got that stupid nerf back when the Guardian Takedown first came out. But it will still be really good on something like a Plaguebearer and stuff like that. But anyways, as I was saying, we were rocking it with a one-shotter, 300% anointments. We were running things like Amatos's Thunder Seekers. We were rocking a Pearl, and then our tree was mainly spec'd into like a crit build, which is pretty nice and stuff like that. So just keep that in mind. You can really, I'm pretty sure most people know that you can rock these rocket launchers on any Vault Hunter and slap. Like you can, and it'll be fun for sure. So now when we're talking about which ones can output the most damage, I mean, both of these can hit the damage cap. Like, both of these rocket launchers can hit over 1 billion damage, and it's not like it's limited to one or the other. Like, you could hit the damage cap with these rocket launchers. I'm pretty sure on all 4 Vault Hunters. I know for a fact I've done it on Moe's and Flak. Dude, it's so nice to see that shit, dude. Honestly, it's so casual to just boop, and then sorry, later, bud. See you later, alligator. It's just honestly insane how good these rocket launchers can be, which is obviously why we're putting these rocket launchers against one another. To which better, which one's worse, and stuff like that, and so forth. But I would say, if I had to rank these and say which one is better, I am definitely going to take my Plaguebearer over the Backburner, just because I feel like the Plaguebearer, when we're talking like, you know, just casual, just trying to play casual, oh dude, the Plaguebearer's got the Backburner beat, man. You have this thing just shoot anywhere. It's gonna shoot off homing projectiles, and those homing projectiles will one-shot a lot of mobs, even badass mobs for that matter, on Mayhem 10 and on Mayhem 11. Obviously, guys, all the gameplay you're seeing in the background is on Mayhem 11. Duh, we don't play on any other game, any other mode besides Mayhem 11. Obviously, we used to play on Mayhem 10, but once Mayhem 11 got introduced, yeah, switched that shit real fast. I was tired of dealing with all the bullshit fucking Mayhem 10 modifiers. Looking at you, Freeze Tag, Laser Fair, Daze and Infuse, Buddy System, Death. Looking at all y'all. Fuck you guys. Although I do miss my Speed Demon. Anyways, I digress. But look, if you're gonna go out and farm for one first, it depends on what you're looking for, man. Like, are you looking for balls of death or a single ball of death? Are you looking for honestly, dude, I would say your best bet to go farming one of these would probably be, I would say go farm yourself a Plaguebearer. Agonizers can be a bit of a pain in the butt to drop. Plus, he does have a lot of other dedicated drops. A lot of other dedicated drops in his pool for other than the Backburner, like including things like the MP5 and stuff like that. But the Warden, man, that man's gonna definitely drop your Plaguebearer relatively early. You'd have to get hella shafted, especially like if we're talking like hella shafts, dude. Like I remember like Epic went on like a 4,000, I think it was something insane, like 4,000 agonizer kills with like not the Backburner that he was looking for. So just keep that in mind, bro. It can kind of get insane like that sometimes, so just be on the lookout for that. But yeah, anyways though, guys, with all that stuff being said, I am definitely going to take my Plaguebearer over the Backburner any day of the week. I'm pretty sure some of you guys are definitely going to take the Backburner over the Plaguebearer any day, but that is okay. That's why we make these videos, to talk about and discuss on which one's better, which one, you know, is worse. Although this series is not meant to talk about bad weapons. It's called Clash of the Titans for a reason, because we're talking about top tier weapons in the game, obviously. So none of these weapons that we're trying to be talking about are ever going to be bad. It's literally just opinion based, which is what we're doing here. But yeah, guys, I want to know what your thoughts are on these Plaguebearer and the Backburner. I'm pretty sure y'all have pretty good opinions for these puppies. They are pretty fucking good. Once again, guys, all the gameplay was being used on the same exact build that we showcased earlier. I showcased the anointments and the rockets that we're actually using. Both of them have the 5150 anointment, which is obviously pretty good. And overall, dude, these rockets are obviously in my opinion, I would put these at the top 2 in the game. I mean, the Globetrotter is good, but you can't use it in the Guardian takedown, which is dumb. The Ion Cannon is really good, but it chews through ammo, and it does require a little bit of precision and charge up time, which something like the Backburner really doesn't have. Like the Backburner literally has no charge time at all. Yo, dude, Vladov fucking rocks. Probably one of like the best gun makers in the entire game. Maybe the entire series. Let's just be real here. But yeah, guys, I would put the yellow cake in this conversation, but it's still locked at 57 legitly. So whenever we'd have to do that whenever the Revenge of the Cartels event comes back, probably in April. But yeah, guys, anyways, that is going to just about wrap up the video. Thank you guys so much for watching. Hope y'all did enjoy. If y'all did enjoy the video, make sure to drop your load on that like button and subscribe if y'all are new. We do upload daily Borderlands 3 content on the channel, so that's something that you'd like to see, then make sure to subscribe. But with all that good jazz being said though, guys, my name's Kree. Have a happy Thanksgiving, and we'll see y'all in the next one. Peace out, everybody.